Hi guys, welcome to this video. You, the beautiful people, my friends. I've just finished at the gym. I hope you're all having an amazing day, noon, night, wherever it is in the world that you're watching from. So yeah, just finished at the gym, doing a bit of bag work, hitting that punch bag, getting myself in the zone. And as I was getting into the flow, getting into my workout, hitting the bag, listening to the music, I was zoning out everything around me. And this happens when you train. You zone everything out around you. It's like tunnel vision. You're just there in the zone, just doing your thing. And now I'm not a boxer. I don't know the right techniques. I don't know how you would sort of being in a boxing match with another person. I'm not a boxer. I just like hitting a punch bag. I like the technique. To me, it feels natural. The movement feels natural. Swinging your arms, moving your body, the breathing, the music when you're doing that thing. For me, it feels natural. Like I said, I'm not a boxer. I'm just there hitting the punch bag, just doing whatever. And as I was doing this, I was coming towards the end of my workout, and there was a chap who wandered over, and he stood right next to the punch bag, and he was standing there, and this guy was like an older version of Mike Tyson. He looked like he was probably in his 70s, this chap. And you know, when you look at someone and you know they've been training for a while, this guy looked like he had what I would call old man strength. You know, you get the younger guys that are really strong and fit, and then you get the guys who are in Mr. Olympia and they're in their, you know, maybe mid 30s, 40s, and they're really strong guys. And then you have old man strength, where you get these old guys that don't look very strong, but if they were to hit you, they would knock your head off. So he had this thing about him, and he was stood there in my space right next to the punch bag, and I sort of like had to get his attention, and then he realized. He was like, oh, you know, but it's funny because he didn't even say hello or anything like that. He just looked at me and he was like, throw me a jab. I was like, okay. And then he started saying things to me like, number 11, you know, always keep your arms in a number 11 sort of like position. And then as I was throwing the jab, he was telling me to keep my chin down. My fist, you know, should be as high as my head when I'm hitting it, and the jab, I should be hitting it, bringing my arm back straight away. Same with the hook. He said the hook is the most devastating punch in boxing, and he says, show me a hook. Showed him a hook, and he says, you're halfway there. And then I threw a hook, and he came in straight away with a jab of his own, and he says, you've left yourself exposed. I would hit you right in the face from here. And then he was teaching me techniques and showing me how I need to be turning my hip, and my footing should always be in a triangular formation, and I should always be raised up on my rear foot, on the balls of my feet, because that's where the power comes from when I twist along with my hip. And yeah, just a bunch of little techniques he was showing me. And I mean, I didn't know who this guy was. He was just some older chap just showing me things. Now, he didn't have to do that. He just came over and he just started showing me things. And I found out later on that this chap is a boxing coach. So he's a boxing coach, and I believe it was Lennox Lewis that he trained. So you never know who's watching. You know, this chap was obviously watching me messing around on the punch bag, hitting it, saw that I had picked up some bad habits, that I wasn't hitting it right, and he came over and he decided to help me. And like I said, he didn't have to do this. He didn't have to go out of his way. And you never know who's watching. You never know who's going to come to you when you least expect it. So things like this are, I believe, not coincidence. You know, they happen for a reason. Now I've got something I can go away and work on. I can work on a jab, I can go work on a hook, work on techniques properly. And this was free information that was just given to me by a complete stranger. And, you know, unbeknownst to me, that this complete stranger was a boxing coach. And it was because I was in a certain place at a certain time and I was in the right environment. So always be conscious of what's going on around you and the people around you, because you never know who's watching, and you never know if a complete stranger is going to teach you something or bring you a gift. And if you've got a gift, or if you've got something to share, maybe, you know, do the same for somebody else. Maybe help somebody else out who would least expect it. But don't come from a place of arrogance or anything like that. Just be down to earth. Just go along and, you know, offer people things. So yeah, that was it. I just wanted to share that. I thought it was interesting. And yeah, I've got things to work on now. I can work on jabs, hooks, crosses, work on my footing technique, and yeah, a little bit of gold nuggets from a boxing coach. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for liking, commenting, and big shout out to the new subscribers and the existing subscribers. You guys are awesome. Have a wonderful day, noon, night, wherever it is in the world that you're watching from, and I'll see you soon.